What's up? Good morning. I was almost late. It's 420, 2024. I have the date there to remind myself that it's a special day, but it's always a special day, you know, to somebody for some reason. Um, I do think it's kind of funny that stoners need a holiday because, any day can be great randomly. Isn't it funny that sometimes the best memories are from times where I wasn't even trying to have fun, but like fun just, happens. Anyway, this is for, uh, anybody out there who's getting elevated now. And it's also for the people who are currently, for whatever reason, unable to get elevated. So, you know, it's one of those holidays when you can say both, that kind of thing. All right, we have, as far as I know, two guests today. A return guest, uh, uh, filmmaker Kristen, is going to be here later. She's here now, but she's in the green room now. But our first guest is Broadway Benny, a musician. Um, Kristen Kirkley has plenty of time. Um, so, and I think we might have somebody live checking in from Washington Square Park. If I'm seeming distracted, it's only because I sometimes forget that I'm on camera. Not that I have a habit of sitting in front of my computer talking to myself, but it's happened, right? Um, I, my girlfriend and I went to see a relationship expert at Beacon Theater this past Wednesday. Um, Not because we needed to. She found, I think, cheap tickets, um, and it was one of those like, let's have an adventurous cultural experience by doing one of these kinds of things. And sorry, to me, I look crazy. Do I look crazy to anyone else? Feel free to comment. Um, but the funny thing about the relationship expert, she was good. She sold out Beacon Theater, which is a big theater. Um, I jokingly, as we walked in, said to one of the security guys, "Is this lady a good musician?" Um, uh, Pretending that my girlfriend told me we were going to see a concert. Um, she was great, and I am blanking on her name. She's super respected. I don't know if she said anything mind blowing. Everything she said was good. I think my girlfriend and I agreed with everything. I don't know if she said anything that we hadn't individually talked about amongst ourselves. But it was nice to be in a different kind of uh, thing. I also saw some solo shows at the Pit on Thursday night. Last night I had a chill out night by myself. Um, but Thursday I went to the Pit Solo Festival of Solo Shows, and saw like 8 great mini solo performances. Mm, One was a woman pretending to be a shark. Um, that was a coworker. Uh, there was a fake dare officer giving a dare lecture to kids, us the audience. That was good. Um, Damn. A woman talked about not wanting to have kids. Another person talked about having a breast reduction surgery. And it was all. I love random theater. Uh, it's great to go to a show and know what you're going to see, but sometimes it's kind of good not knowing what you're about to see until you get there. That's my thoughts on that. Um, a little later today, I believe I'm seeing two films uh, that have sort of 420 energy in them. Uh, one of them is called Man Baby. I'm going to some low budget, I think purposefully bad sort of horror exploitation, maybe comedy film um, later today. Escorted by a podcast host who I've never met in person by the name of the Stone Genius. And then I think at 10:30 I'm seeing Kristen Kirkley's uh, film Broke Boy. Um, maybe with guests as well. So I know she's already excited. Her and the whole filmmaking crew are already excited that they know that they have people on the way uh, to see one of two of their screenings today. Um, all right. Thoughts about things? Well, I just saw some comedy shows, and one of the things that I'll say about comedy is that I've learned. Um, ooh, Broadway Benny's here in 1 second, which is good. We don't have a stage manager. This is a one. Speaking of one-person shows, this is kind of that. Um, but I've been thinking about comedy lately because I always do, and one lesson I've given several times to other comedians when they're trying to write jokes, because I've taught some classes about stand up and joke writing, is if a joke goes bad, sometimes it isn't the punchline's fault, sometimes it's the setup's fault. Uh, and I hear myself giving that note kind of regularly, so I feel like it's good to say out loud. If you are a comedian and somebody doesn't laugh, you're probably getting mad at the punchline, but sometimes it's not the punchline's fault, it's the setup's fault. That's my wisdom for the morning. All right. Broadway Benny is here. I think he can hear me. I can see him. But we're going to bring him in uh, as soon as I remember how to do that. Hold on. Sit close. It's hold on. I swear I've done this before. There it is. Damn. Okay. There's so many buttons. You have no idea. Good
Right.
morning.
What's going on? I'm trying to get out of this. I guess it's just tutorial, I guess.
Oh,
Anyway, what's up? Happy 420.
happy 420. Yeah. No tutorial needed. You learned on the fly. Welcome. It looks like you're
Yeah,
on a back porch. That's
I am
yeah,
celebrating 420. Yeah, back porch, backwood. Well, not a backwood, but yeah, just enjoying the universe, man. Even on this cloudy day.
good. Wow, you're enjoying more than the porch. That's impressive. You're enjoying all.
Right,
You reach high.
right. All of that, all of that,
Yeah,
all of everything. Like I say, it's another year, it's another 420. Can't be mad at that.
right.
Yeah.
Um, well, I know that you have
Hmm.
an exciting day ahead, but you also have some great artistic achievements on the horizon. I know you're about to put out some new music, and
Right.
you've been traveling. Um,
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what you have coming up next for yourself.
Next coming up is well, right now currently we're doing a promo tour. Big shouts out to my boy Antoine Archer. We're doing a promo tour right now with the song Way Up. We haven't even released that song yet, and it's going crazy. Like we did it in New York. The responses, if you go to my IG and you check that out, the shows. I mean, we did a weekend from literally from what Friday New York back. We didn't stop performing until Monday night. So
Nice.
that was a lot, yeah. But we did Friday, traveling, getting to New York. Then Saturday, all New York, all day, from Queens to Harlem. And then came home. And then also got to talk about something else. Just remind me, because I'm gonna definitely get high, so I might not remember everything.
Sure,
But
sure.
definitely remind me to talk about signing with Tech Now Entertainment. But the things that's coming up, or the things that's happened was, like I said, we came up there, we came back to Virginia automatically. They set me up with this great show that goes on in Richmond, Virginia. It's sort of like an open mic, but it's a little better than that. It's called Melodic Mondays. I was invited to that, so we did that. I got footage up of that. Like Virginia, RVA definitely loved it, and New York definitely loved it too. So we just working on getting it around the rest of the world. So we did New York, we did Virginia already. We got on the 29th, I believe, we got Houston,
Oh,
Texas,
nice.
and then yeah. So I mean, just in the promo tour alone, we got New York, Houston, North Carolina, Philadelphia, Philly. I think we're probably going to squeeze in Cleveland, but I know we got Atlanta too, like July 13th, and that's going to like supposedly Futures managers doing some yeah,
Nice. If you
yeah.
squeeze
I'll
in
just pray.
Cleveland, let me know. That's where I'm from. So I'll,
Yo,
yeah, yeah.
so I lived in Akron 3 years.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah,
330.
yeah.
330. Yes, I did.
I,
Yeah, Skidmore. Yeah.
my first memory of Akron was, having driven by it as a kid
Mhm.
growing up in Cleveland. I remember the downtown smelled like bread because there was a Wonder Bread factory in
It's
downtown.
all the factories are in there. The
Yeah,
rubber
yeah,
factory, like all those factories are out in Akron. Like I
yeah.
was close to the rubber factory, like the rubber, the tire Goodyear something. Well, I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
something out there is really. I was always a staple out. Probably still is a staple out there.
Yeah.
But tires, that rubber, I was by the rubber factories, like all the tire places. It might have been two, factories, headquarters there. But yeah, Ohio gets it done. I loved listen in Akron. I went by Marley Luciano,
Mhm.
and I did recreated. I went by Marley Luciano out there. So if y'all go look that up, it's a lot of
Yeah.
Marley Lucianos now. Now there is,
Right.
but I ran with some
Who was the
guys, man. I
first?
can't remember those. It was a joint called Bombay Fest. Have you ever heard of
Mhm.
Bombay Fest?
No.
Dude, that was in Akron. So in Akron, the thing out there was drinking Bombay. With the time I was out there, drinking
Yeah.
Bombay. What is it? The Griffies, the Nike Griffies. That's all they wear. Nike Techs when I was out there, and then it was
Right.
Black and Milds, and the only dust you had was the Swisher. Like that's all it was. It was Miles and Swishers, and you don't do
Yeah.
none of those things the normal way. The Swisher, you gotta freak the mile. I mean the mile, yeah, not the Swisher. You gotta freak that
Right,
bitch. You
right.
can't just drink that shit raw. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take your panties off. So it's a
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a whole culture way of life. Like I love Ohio, yo. I
Right,
love
right.
Ohio. Akron is definitely when we do the full tour because this is the promo. So when we hit the road for real, when we do the release of the project, Akron's definitely going to get on. I'm gonna make sure that my team definitely makes that happen, man. Like 100%. Akron has to happen, man.
Nice.
Yep.
Ohio is fun, and I don't know. There's Virginia's fun too. I don't know. There's plenty of fun places around the world.
Yeah.
It is fun traveling
Hmm.
to promote your one's art. I agree. Um,
Definitely.
I did write down a note of what you wanted me to remind you to talk about. But first, should we? Is it all right if we
Yeah.
listen to a rough cut of the song?
Yes, it's whatever you want to do, bro. It's whatever you want to do. I just say that because I know I'm gonna keep smoking, and I know that
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
here.
Hey,
I'm having a good time. I'm relaxing. I'm chilling. I'm with you. It's whatever.
yeah, yeah. I'm not here to interrupt you, so I mean, you take your time on that. All right. Well, this is a near completed cut of
Yeah.
Way Up. Is that correct? This is like
Yeah.
a
It's it's
near.
it's it's rough. I mean, so the deal is we're in the I love working with Antoine Archer. I love working with this guy because
Yeah.
he's just another me that can sing better. He's like
Mm,
a me that can sing, you know.
yeah.
But the way that we attack the studio and do our, how we work, we've got about 4 masters done on that one song. So
Nice.
we're thinking we're gonna get this last one, and it's just that him being a singer, we have edits that are way further along, but he doesn't, if things got to be right, he doesn't want that out yet. So in this aspect, we're a team. My solo project is coming, but I'm a team player. I love working with other artists. I am that kind of artist. I love working with other artists. But yeah, this is a rough of Way Up.
Yeah.
Archer, Benny.
But near done. So everyone
Near
get
done.
ready to be blown away by
Yeah.
Way Up. I tested this morning. We should be able to
Oh
hear
yeah.
it. So let's.
Yeah. That's it.
I mean, I would hate you. Look, shorty is slut, she know it. It's probably why she can afford it. She be a bop in the 40s. She got her eyes on the forces. I'm like, bitch, stay focused. Shorty wasn't riding no line, though. I put it down a few times, though. I told that bitch a few lies, though. We rush, hop on the E-way. They duck it, they bite the beat, she dump it like it's a beat day. She bugging, said we gon' spin it like damn, it's hot out, letting them shots out. We lit up the sky, body and Clyde. 4th of July, but I can't lie. I got it slide, having a good time. Baby, that's what we want, yo. Of course. Yeah. I can never. But you know. Shorty, I wish she Nintendo. I hit her buttons Nintendo. For me, shorty a freak of freak. So talking me nice. Hell no, I ain't talking polite. When I'm inside of the kidney, she tell me we getting the binges. Hell no, we ain't eating that Danish. You stupid bitches, you dumb. Run up on her and I'm for your dunks. And I'm with Marty and he got the knock of the air. I was stupid as cover your block. When I start dancing, they sound like maracas. Eating lobster with some rosters. Niggas and imposters, they cap when they talk. My niggas some drillers, but they from New York, bitch. Baby. Last night we were let me holler this shit real quick. Archer shit, nigga. Baby, I hate when you talking. You ain't even fucking listening. What is you doing? Soon as I'm walking in, you walking out like you got something better to do. What is you saying? Gotta be playing. You want somebody new? Who you been talking to? What's happening to you? Yeah, do you love me? Do you hate me? All the niggas know what you fucking amazed. When we fucking, we go crazy. Swinging from the chandelier in the base. Shawty always been an eater. So the way she illegal. Squeaky clean like a sneaker. But she classy Mona Lisa. I don't know why I don't keep her. Last night we were young.
Yeah, Archer. Yeah, that's my dude, man. Like,
Nice.
he probably would be.
If that's the rough cut, the finished version is going to be outstanding.
Oh
Definitely.
man, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Archer's amazing. He, like I said, just how he does what he does, man. Just hearing it, like you said, it sounds like that right now, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's way different, and especially big shouts out to Kenny, who is one of the engineers at the music shop in Richmond, Virginia, on West Broad. Um, Kenny, he's also an artist. He is the engineer. He's engineering this whole project. He's doing a great job. And I just want to shout him out too, definitely on the engineering aspect, because
Yeah.
like you said, that's a rough. So, but it sounds, we know how it sounds justified. But go ahead.
Absolutely, yeah. Congrats. And I have a note in front of me. You recently got signed. That's something wonderful to celebrate. And
Yes, sir.
it's, as you just said, you had every piece of creation takes a collaboration. You have an engineer who was in the studio with you guys, and now you have a bigger team of people helping you out behind the scenes, it sounds like.
Yes, I do. So to kind of split it up now, of course, me and Archer are a team when we're working on this project together, but we are also solo artists. So definitely going to separate that too now. Nothing that you said or did wrong on your part, nothing at all. I'm just going to
Yeah.
clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing at all. I don't want you to feel away. Nothing at all.
Thank
It's
you.
just that point of the program. It's that point of the program where you got to,
Of course.
but we're both solo artists, which is not a shot at each other. Like,
Yeah.
fine with that. And like I said, I can be sensitive sometimes
Mhm.
about my music. So since we're so alike, I was kind of nervous about that with him, but he hasn't been that way. I was like, yo, if I work on something else in the midst of this project,
Yes.
will he be offended?
Right.
Sometimes artists can really be that sensitive. I'm telling you, I've seen it.
You're
But
you're you're talking to somebody who's worked with other comedians and
yeah,
is sensitive themselves in certain ways that they don't.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, but he didn't take it the way that I thought he would have, or the way maybe I would have years ago. He was just like, yeah, man, that's the point,
Right.
like,
Right.
and he knows, I've been through, like I said, I was doing music since 2009,
Mhm.
January 4th to be exact, you
Oh,
know,
wow.
yeah, to be exact. Yeah,
Happy late anniversary.
yeah, yeah. Super late. Right, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've been doing it for a long time, but I stopped 4 years ago and completely just fell off.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like I said, I was going under Marley Luciano. I come back in the system and looking, and I see like three other people named Marley Luciano. I
Right.
remember in Akron, if you go in Akron on Kenmore, talking about in Kenmore, down the street from LeBron's little basketball court that he donated. So yeah,
Right.
that one, yeah, across from that grocery store. I can't remember what it is right now. But they probably changed names of companies. But yeah, right across from that, if you go out there and you say, "Hey, you ever heard of Marley Luciano?" They know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
definitely know. From
Yeah.
the 1,000 views that I had on that, some of my music. But
Right.
then another one, Nature Feels, the remix by Marley Luciano. That's 1,000. So I got like 2,000 people that know who Marley Luciano is.
Right.
But
Right.
because
Right.
it's been 4 years, and I'm very, very open and transparent. Um, I fell off because of a divorce.
Mhm.
Yeah, for 4 years, I took
Yeah.
it. Took it kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? Some people take it a different way.
If
Some people
teams can
don't.
have if baseball teams and football teams can have rebuilding years, so can people.
Yes, yes, you're so right. And
Yeah.
I didn't think I had it anymore. I was sitting with the amazing woman, Shauna Graham, who, I'm with now, who just, I didn't think I was really going to I didn't care about love or trying to find it or anything like that. Yeah.
Sure.
But, but still, and then, with her, I told her, I said, I don't think I got it anymore. She would ask me every now and then, you still going to do it? Yeah. I was like,
Right.
nah, man, I put out a film and some more shit. Like, I've done everything but music almost
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
those years. For those years, and I went to her and I told her, I don't think I could do it. And then that night, I think if not the next night, 3 a.m., like the witching hour, I know, but 3 a.m.,
Mhm.
like Way Up, which is not a witching song, um, came in my head, you know, and yeah, the song that you just heard, and I mean, y'all don't understand. Like I said, I'm gonna jump off of this subject in a minute, but it's like
Sure. Sure.
this project with me and Archer is really going to be serious. Like that's not how our entire project sounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a complete full sound. We are artists. I don't describe myself as a rapper. I don't describe
Mhm.
myself as a singer. I describe myself as an artist. Yes, I can rap, but I'm not good enough to call myself a singer. I am melodic. I can be melodic. The
Nice.
studio can be a great help. Yeah. Yeah. So
Well, thank you. Thanks for,
yeah.
definitely sharing this and
Yeah.
more. This is what are you gonna do for the rest of the day? Do you have any 420 plans?
Um
Let it unfold as
I
it does?
gotta go to work.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting high now, and
Yeah.
then yeah, I know I jumped way off subject, but like I said, I'm working on my music too. Jumping off
Sure.
that, I know we got to wrap up. I didn't know, but just
No,
putting it
no,
up. Definitely working on my music too, aside from Archer, and it's a different sound, I will say. Like I just said and described, artistry. Art, music is art. All those things like that, and it's going to be a different sound, and just prepare for Broadway Benny too.
and, Backwoods Benny is the Instagram, is that right?
No, yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that's like my personal page. So I just
Yes.
call it I'm from the country, from King William County. So that's that page. But official Broadway Benny on Instagram. And
Official
thank
Broadway Benny. I'm gonna post it in the just so this even looks even more official. I'm gonna try to
right. I
stay with
know.
me.
I
I'm gonna try to throw this up on the screen.
yeah.
There it is. We
Yeah.
did it.
Yep. That's it. Yep. You did it. Yes, you
We did it.
did. That's how you do it.
All
But
right.
yeah. So I
Well,
really have more time.
have a great rest of the day. Thanks for celebrating early, and
Of course.
definitely keep me updated about Ohio and beyond. And thanks for saying some nice things about Ohio because I do as well.
Uh, Ohio is great. We'll talk more about Ohio. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
Broadway Benny, thanks for being here. Way Up will be, you heard the rough cut, but the
That's right.
official cut will be out soon. So thank
That's
you so
right.
much.
Summer project this summer.
Nice. Safe
Yeah.
travels and keep on spreading that energy and art.
Yes, sir. You as well.
All
Blessings.
right.
Peace.
Thank you. Have a good one. All right. The show is already successful. I think we can say, right? Can't we agree that the show is already successful? Hey, I figured out how to do this on the fly. I've done it before, but sometimes things get confusing. And that's on me. I think that we have somebody from who's going to try to tap in live from Washington Square Park. But we also have a filmmaker, return guest, Kristen Kirkley is here. She's going to talk a little bit about her. We just had a musical artist. We're going to hear some information about some visual art. And if you are celebrating 420 at home, I hope it's, the day's just getting started. Kristen, are you ready to jump in? Okay. I think she's about ready. Yes. All right, here we go. I'm going to remember how to do this again, and bam. Welcome
Look
back.
at that.
Yeah.
Hey, how we doing?
Good, good. And it's good to see your friend again. I forget their
Yes. Larry.
Larry.
Larry with 5 R's.
That's a beautiful human slash dog name, Larry with 5
Yeah.
R's.
Yeah.
Have you ever Googled that? There might be a person out there.
A Larry
with
with
5
5 R's.
There might be.
Mm, you know what? I've never Googled it like that.
Yeah,
I've branded him because,
sure.
dog moms like to brand.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
of course.
so he might be the only Larry with 5 R's on the internet at the moment.
Got it. Well, this is an exciting day for you. Not only is it a holiday, it's a date that you've been looking forward to for weeks, months.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
you have 2 screenings today.
We have 1 screening today.
Yeah. Oh, is it
At
10:30?
at 10:30.
Okay, good. That's the
Uh,
one I can make.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're doing the 1 screening today at the Grassy Knoll,
Mhm.
out in Bushwick. Uh, Tickets, you get the address with the tickets. It's like
Yes.
it's a chill spot.
Right.
And then we are doing another one tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Stewart Cinema in Greenpoint.
Tomorrow, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to do my best to get the link up on the screen. I'm confident I can do it. But before we get into that, the last time we talked, we were on the verge of an eclipse. Do you have
Right.
okay,
Yeah.
look at this. Hold on. The link is a disaster.
Beautiful.
But
Okay.
I'll fix it. Tell us about the
Great.
eclipse.
Okay, so you inspired me.
Mhm.
There was like a couple of signs that I should go see it in its totality.
Oh,
Um,
right.
so I and the 2 co-directors of Broke Boy, David Bell and Mecca Medina, we all jumped into David's car and drove up to Vermont. And
Wow.
yeah. We sat on a hill with a bunch of like we were trying to go to Burlington, but then we got to Middlebury and we kind of looked around and we were like, this seems chill.
Yeah.
And we had driven far enough. Uh and it was a lot of like kind of cool old hippies and a college student sitting on a hill.
Mhm.
There were dogs.
Right.
Oh, we were on literally a grassy knoll. Um
Nice. It was.
yeah.
It was. It was easy for me to make this trip because my sister's in Cleveland, and like right 6 years
Yeah.
ago when we heard it was going to happen, I was just like, expect me to be there, and she said, of course. Um, it was cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, because I also heard of some podcasts and they were like, it's not going to happen again for another 20 years in the North
Right.
American continent.
Right.
So, and you only live once. I have no idea how long I'm going to live,
Sure.
but I like to hedge my bets. And
Right.
yeah. And plus, it was nice. It was, I'll be honest, making the movie with David and Mecca, we spent a lot of time in cars driving around. So it was a nice kind of like reunion refresh
Oh yeah.
of our team.
It felt like the movie again, or it felt like the
Yeah.
pre-production or production of the film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the film, look at, I was able to correct that link error, and I did it. That's the link to the screening, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Or, yeah, for tickets. Yeah.
Hang on. Yep.
Nice.
Actually, for the way that my phone is right now, I can't see.
Okay. It's totally there. Take my
Okay,
word
cool.
for
I
it.
trust you.
Okay.
Yeah. And if it's not, we'll fix it again.
Of course, of course. Well, tell us, I guess you were on last time and you talked a little bit about the making of it and the inspiration of it and how it was a thing that gestated for a while, and it's about a weed dealer who's having problems, which everyone has had stressful days on the job.
Yes.
Even if you're not a weed dealer, you can identify.
Yes.
Right.
And everyone's been it's that moment where you're so pressed for cash and that
Know
it's
it?
all you can think about. Yeah.
Mhm.
In fact, I would say that like the bank account, like the numbers of his bank account are the real villain uh in the movie.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So yeah, and then also everyone's had like those friends that are like kind of your ride or dies, or also just helpful strangers. I think
Sure.
my character's a helpful stranger.
Mhm.
And also that like feeling of wanting to get to the best party, or at least for the main character, he keeps going to parties and like these are very, very cool parties. Like the every cool thing is happening,
Right.
and he can't enjoy himself because again the numbers of his bank account are chasing him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm guessing there's a happy ending.
And that, you know what, it could go a lot of different ways.
Right, right, right. And this is the premiere, right? Or it's been screened one other place?
Yeah, no, we premiered a year ago at Harlem Film Festival.
Mhm.
And we also screened at the Art of Brooklyn Film Festival. And we won an award for Best Ensemble.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats. So, I mean, that's even more of a reason to come out. You will be seeing an award-winning ensemble.
Yep. Yeah.
That's that's a that's reason to brag.
Yeah. And there we are.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a holiday, and in some ways you're working, but I mean, you're also celebrating. You know, are you
Yes.
stressed out the whole day pre-screening, or are you excited? What's the energy level for yourself?
I'm actually the most excited and most relaxed I've ever been as it pertains to this film.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Just because the film's done. I like you know, we spent it start to finish, it took 3 years to make the film, and then every screening I've been, like, just a little less nervous.
Oh, good.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who decided that I was gonna be technical director of, this enterprise, but I've been the technical director, so every screening, I'm
That's
like, "God, I hope this works."
that's part of the
Um,
that's part of the ensemble.
yeah, yeah,
Technical director, yeah.
yeah. And yeah, and also every member of our production team is also in the movie.
Mhm.
So you feel the vibes. Uh but the
It's
film's
like
done.
a, it's like a, it's like a hockey team where, like, the coach also plays, that kinda thing.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Um
that's awesome. How will you do you have any specific non-screening things that you'll be how will you be celebrating leading up to the screening is my question.
well, there's something happening in Greenpoint, which I should know more about, but there's a podcast that David and I are gonna go do. I think
Oh,
Mecca's gonna be there as well.
yeah. You'll
But I
know
am gonna
you'll know after the fact. You'll know after,
yes.
yeah. After it's done, you'll
Um,
know.
exactly. I'll know exactly what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but I am gonna try and make it to Washington Square Park for 420.
Nice.
Um, I went last year and I missed the actual like 420 moment.
Oh, really?
Um,
It's
but
funny,
it does feel go ahead.
I was there last year at on 420 at 4:20, and I kind of forgot that that was a thing for some reason.
You just
Yeah,
sometimes the spirit moves you in the right direction.
yeah, but thank you for reminding me. I might be there. I think I might be there at that time too. I was there
Mhm.
last year. It was a lot of fun. Um, nice. And,
Yeah.
how about this is important because so often people talk about how great food is while stoned. Do you already have lunch planned? Do you know what it will be?
Um, no.
No.
Well,
Me
actually, I do know what it'll be.
Okay.
Last night, I got on like a pasta kick,
Mhm.
and Uber Eats is great with the 2 for 1 deals. So
Oh,
I currently have a lot of fettuccine alfredo
nice.
um, that needs to get eaten.
Yeah,
So
um, give it up for leftovers, definitely.
yeah. Mm.
Leftovers maybe sometimes even better than the first time around.
Yeah, I do think that there's something about food marinating in its own juices in the fridge that actually makes it
Yeah, yeah,
more excellent.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have some soup in the fridge that might that I may return to. We'll see.
What
Um,
type of soup?
I made a vegetable soup. It was just I sautéed onions and carrots and peppers and it's just a bunch of vegetables that I had,
Mhm.
and then made a broth, and then that was it. Lazy.
Cool.
It's lazy vegetable soup.
It's still vegetables, which is a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Uh, well, I I believe you did say that there was a plan for next moves for the film. Um, can you can you reshare
Mhm.
that if you may?
Um, yeah.
Broke Boy
I
is
mean, we're
I don't know if you said the name of the movie. Broke Boy, right?
broke boy. Yeah.
Yeah,
$ broke BOI.
yeah.
Um,
Um, and it's a dramedy about a weed professional. Very appropriate.
yes. Yeah. I mean, right now, we're organizing screening ourselves.
Yeah.
We're working with someone for distribution right now. So uh, we'll have stuff to announce about where you can find it eventually.
Mhm.
But right now, again, we were a small, let's call it's a family made enterprise.
Right,
And part of uh part of being an indie film is continuing to do things indie, and
right.
these screenings are part of our effort to continue to spread the word, grow the audience, and let the cool people get onto it first.
Nice. You're a technical director and you're a master marketer as well. Will Larry be there?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring him to the Grassy Knoll tonight.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, they're dog friendly. I'm not encouraging everyone to bring their dog unless their dog's really chill, but
Noted. Yeah.
Larry's part of the ensemble, so he's never been able to be at a screening, and I think today he's grown a lot, and I think that he's ready.
Fantastic. Do you think he'll recognize himself on screen, being now that he's older?
So here's the thing is I don't think that he has that ability to recognize himself,
Mm.
because I'll put him in front of a mirror and all he does is look at me. He doesn't look at himself.
Oh.
Maybe so maybe
right.
there was I went on, okay, this might be too long of a tangent, but okay, quick point. I went on a date with a neuroscientist, and I
Wow.
consider neuroscience like a hobby.
Yeah. Was it interesting?
And yeah, but he was saying that dogs or animals, the way that you can figure out if they have a sense of self is looking in the mirror and recognizing themselves.
Right.
And I was like, oh no, Larry didn't get that, didn't get that I am his self, essentially.
Yeah. I saw an Instagram video this week of a bear seeing its reflection, and it did not end well for the mirror. It was, yeah. Do not hike with a mirror. It was it was funny because I was interested in where is this video gonna go? It went to a pretty brutal place.
Dark place.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can imagine bears because they hibernate a lot, so they probably have a lot of body image issues.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, or maybe it did recognize itself and it's not happy with itself. Maybe
it doesn't like what it sees.
Right.
More self-love.
Yeah. Well, our Washington Square Park correspondent has checked in by typing, but she hasn't been able to connect. So we might not have a live feed from Washington Square Park, but if you're in New York, things are going on now. You have time to get there. If you have nowhere to go, go there.
Go to Washington Square.
Yeah.
It does feel a little bit like the eclipse being there at 4:20 on 4/20.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So
nobody's sad. Everybody's sad.
As far as we know.
Yeah, everybody's thrilled. Yeah. Maybe I'll take a mirror down there to, I don't know, check out.
You're doing, God, that's a lot for the hippies to,
I know.
for anyone.
I have a friend who, I was in Cleveland for the eclipse and I saw some friends that I hadn't seen in a while, but I had a friend who I used to live with who his Halloween costume one year was a mirror.
Oh my God.
He made a mirror mask and then he wore a mirror on his chest, and it was freaky.
Yeah. I mean, I like that kind of existential choice for a Halloween costume.
Right.
I do dream of being like a disco ball person at some point.
Yeah. A disco ball person. That's a high concept. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think our correspondent is
clicking
on the link. So you're welcome to stay for this because this might be exciting, or it might,
Yeah. Let's find out.
It might go nowhere. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna turn my camera off for 2 seconds so I can take a quick puff.
Okay. Oh yeah. Go for
if
that.
that's okay.
Oh, definitely. And I think we have. All right.
Hell yeah.
Good morning. Happy 420.
Yeah.
Hey, Shawnee.
What's up? I'm trying to find the best.
Look, New York City.
There we
We're
go.
here.
Nice. You're there early. All right. We
Cool.
didn't need a microphone. We can hear you perfectly.
Son, can you hear me? Now all of a sudden music starts playing and shit, but we're
Okay.
here.
Well, what can you? It's not
Okay,
sunny, but
so
it's warm.
a lot of our friends are here, Sean. Okay,
Nice.
look, we
Who's
got Fake Gas here. Okay, all right, look, Fly Guys right here. Say what's up, Stoner Morning Show. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Fly Guy?
420, we outside.
Right.
Okay, look, we got Sky High. We're here, Stoner Morning Show. Good morning, Stoner Morning Show.
Good
Happy
morning to
420, guys. See all
If
our
you,
friends are out here. Happy 420, Stoner Morning Show. Stoner Morning Show. Say what's up. What's up? Stoner Morning Show. We outside. Look, Rafa here. Your friends are here, Shawnee.
it's working.
Hip Coast, we here.
Nice.
Hip Coast at our next show, Sean. Stoner Morning Show. We outside.
Hey, what's
Okay,
up?
Back Services. You see my guy right here?
There they
Say
are.
what up, Stoner Morning Show. Smoking that block. Okay. Shack Snack. Stoner Morning
What's
Show.
up?
We outside. Happy 420. Look, Mota Agua. Let's go.
Happy
Stoner
birthday
Morning
to
Show,
everybody.
guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, it's activated.
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna go say what's up to everybody. Hold
Yeah.
on.
It's activated now. It just
Happy
got activated.
420 Stoner Morning Show. We outside. Sean says what's up. Okay, we live right now. You already know, Sean.
Yes.
DJ, say what's up. Yeah,
Hey, what's up? I'll see you there later.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all here. So we're just setting up. You know, people are starting to come outside. Those people are back from their morning run.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's about to get crowded, right? What
Oh
time?
yeah.
What time do you think it's? You're going to be there all day, right? You're there all day.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm ready though. I'm
Yeah.
ready. Yeah.
It's impressive you're there so soon. You went to a concert last night, right? You had a late night.
Yeah, I'm on like 1 hour sleep. I saw the Locks last night,
Wow.
but you know it was worth it. It was
Nice.
fun. Hi, good morning. I didn't mean to. Hi, Kristen. Good morning. But can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 18
Okay, excellent.
18
But yeah,
weeks,
look at this, Sean. This is amazing. Look, you know, like New York City, we're here.
right? People
There's
are
all
already
kinds of people. You know, it's nice.
nice. 18
really
Baby Blue, what was your eclipse like?
My what?
Your eclipse. Do you have any eclipse memories to share?
Oh, well, I was at work. So
Okay.
like so someone would like put the eyeglasses like on someone's phone so we could kind of look at it through the window. Yeah. But it was pretty cool. But mine was fine, but I got to hear some like cool stories from other people.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like really like elevated their experience.
Yeah.
Besides like, you know, like going through the eclipse, it was like spiritual for them. So
Mhm.
it's pretty dope. Oh, it just doesn't end. Look,
Yeah.
all set up.
Nice.
Yeah, I know those guys. Yeah, we saw them at a conference.
Right. Awesome. I'm already excited. I will definitely be there at some point today. So
All right, I'll be here.
yeah.
All right, so let me go back and like help. But
Yeah, do
he,
your thing. Thanks.
guys, the next Stone Laughs happening May 11th. It's gonna be a really special one, but today is extra special. It's 420, so you know it's a big holiday for us.
That's right.
All right, Sean, be well. Be well,
Thank you.
Kristen.
bye.
Wow, that was successful.
Yeah.
We did it. I don't know how to.
Wow.
Nice.
It's no need for a trial run. We crushed it.
No,
That was
we do it
we're,
live.
we're all gonna remember where we were when that happened, and yeah, I was here, you were there, and
Yep.
awesome. Well, do you have any, I don't know, closing wishes for the holiday or
I
last
mean,
minute?
yeah, oh, you know what?
Sure.
I had a very long my mom and I, we have a stressful relationship, but
Thank you for
uh,
saying so.
but we had like an hour-long conversation the other day, and
Mm,
turns out that she is now taking edibles.
wow.
Uh, and I she's given me so much grief about weed. And I think it's great, and I think that that very much facilitated our conversation.
Mhm.
Um,
This
and
is her
I
this is her
really,
penance. This is her penance then, the fact that it's
yeah,
helping. Yeah.
yeah. And I told her that I can't wait for her to get into psychedelics.
Wow.
I do. I want both of my parents before we all leave this mortal coil to at least have one psychedelic experience, and I think it's good for everyone.
Yeah.
I hope that on this holiday we all, as weed brings us all together in peaceful relaxation,
Mhm.
that we achieve world peace and greater self understanding and chill vibes.
I You couldn't have said anything greater. I do think that psychedelics are good for most everybody in some right amount. There's a right amount
Yes,
for
there
everybody.
is a right amount of
Yeah.
psychedelics.
It's not scary. It can be, but
Yeah,
the good thing about any scary encounter I've had is that it's like, "Oh, I lived through it. It's done. I
yeah,
I I can move on." I don't
yeah, yeah, yeah. You grow. You
Yeah,
grow.
yeah. It's so true.
Yeah.
Um, well, I am excited for the film tonight. I'm going to be at the screening tonight, and I think I might have 1 or 2 friends with me. We'll see.
Yeah.
Uh, and,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
good
No,
work.
it's gonna be great.
Congra
We already. What's
congrats
up?
on the congrats on the 3-year long journey. It is, yeah, it takes time.
Thank you. Yep. Yep. But like most scary things, worth it. And
Mhm.
um, yeah. And I hope that this becomes a stoner classic.
Oh,
I
I
Yeah.
mean, I've already heard good things about it, honestly from you, but I mean, I don't think you would lie. I think it was an honest yeah,
I mean, I made it, so
right.
like I I have to believe in it.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I am very proud of it,
the
and
fact
I'm
that
very
you're
proud of our
excited
team.
yeah, the fact that you're excited about it speaks volumes. We heard a song this morning from, a mu a musician who that wasn't even the finished product.
And it was so good.
It was great.
Yeah. Also, I love so shout out to Richmond, Virginia, um, because I'm from there, and there's a lot of wonderful things happening in Richmond too. So
There are,
that's
yeah,
very cool.
yeah. What a connection that happened by accident. That's, shout out to
Yeah.
Ohio, shout out to Virginia, shout out to Vermont, all the places
Yeah.
that
Shout out to oh no, all these small cities that are doing really wonderful cultural things.
right. Awesome. Kristen, thank you for being here. This was a
Thank you
blast.
for having me.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to the film. Tell Larry that he is Larry. He might not
Yeah.
ever that might not ever register for him, but
Yeah, babe, we're talking about you. Come here.
that's not his fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, self-awareness is difficult.
It really is.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that story about your mom. All right. I'll see you later today.
Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Later. Okay, Broke Boy. So a film, a feature film. That's not an easy task. Um, that's tonight. And you know, this was so good. I'm gonna end early. Uh, there's no reason to stretch things out if they don't need to be stretched out. We're already celebrating. Everybody has things to do. If you're watching live or if you are watching the rebroadcast, we all have other things to do. And that's not a slight against this. This was a blast. But yeah, there's you know, 420 is a holiday where it can be celebrated in many ways. People have to go to work today. Sometimes work can be fun, right? When I was in high school, I worked for a rental car company. I was washing cars. And there were ceiling fans inside this huge garage where we would wash the cars. And at some point, the boss was not around. Somebody realized that if we threw stuff up in the ceiling fan, it would get chopped up and thrown about the garage in like fun, interesting ways. And nobody got hurt. We didn't break anything. I mean, we destroyed, some cardboard boxes and other things we found inside of rental cars. But did we break a rule? Yes. Would we have gotten fired if we had been caught? We maybe would have gotten talked to. The cars need to be cleaned. There's no way that we were going to be told to leave. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that work can be fun. There are ways to find enjoyment in those moments where we have to be punched in. All right, this has been Stoner Morning Show, the 420 2024 version edition. I want to thank our guests. 18 Baby Blue popped in. Very sort of with purpose, right? And that was a great preview of what Washington Square Park will be like later today. There's not going to be just one 18 Baby Blue there as 420 approaches. There's going to be, thousands. Thanks to Kristen Kirkley. Her film that she had a huge hand in creating is playing today and tomorrow. Broke Boy. And Broadway Benny debuted a near finished version of his song Way Up, collaboration with fellow solo artist Archer. Shout outs to Richmond, Virginia, Cleveland, Ohio, Akron, Burlington, Vermont, your small town. All right. We enjoyed it.